Dua Lipa, the internationally acclaimed singer and songwriter, recently shared honest reflections on the realities of long-distance relationships while promoting her lifestyle platform Service 95. The 30-year-old artist was asked to provide tips on staying connected with loved ones when separated by significant distances. Her response drew directly from personal experience, as she had spent the previous year on an extensive world tour for her album, Radical Optimism, with the final show taking place in Mexico City. During this period, she was apart from her family and her London-based fiancé, actor Callum Turner. Lipa began her answer with a balanced and realistic assessment. "I'll start by saying this. It does get easier with time, but it never stops being hard." This statement captures the dual nature of long-distance dynamics. Initial difficulties often become more manageable as couples develop routines and coping strategies, yet the emotional strain never fully disappears. She went on to explain the particular challenges of being far from family, noting that the pain is not limited to missing major celebrations such as holidays or birthdays. Instead, it is the gradual accumulation of small, everyday moments that can leave partners feeling disconnected or out of sync with each other's lives. After acknowledging these difficulties, Dua Lipa offered a hopeful perspective on the power of love across distances. She observed that while relationships naturally change when physical proximity is limited, the love itself can actually grow stronger. The reduced frequency of in-person time can heighten appreciation for each shared moment and deepen emotional intimacy. If anything, it can feel even stronger when you don't get to see each other all the time, she concluded, suggesting that absence can intensify affection rather than diminish it. The context of her comments is tied to her demanding career as a global pop star. Hits such as Dance the Night and Levitating have established her as a major force in music, requiring extensive travel, promotional commitments, and lengthy tours. The Radical Optimism tour exemplified these demands, keeping her on the road for a full year and testing her ability to maintain close relationships despite constant movement. Her fiancé, Callum Turner, first sparked a romance with her in January 2024 after they met at the after-party for the premiere of his Apple TV Plus series, Masters of the Air. Since then, the couple has made several public appearances together, demonstrating their commitment while managing the logistical challenges of their respective careers. Service 95, the lifestyle site Lipa founded, provided the ideal setting for this candid discussion. The platform covers topics related to culture, fashion, travel, and personal experiences, allowing her to connect with fans on a more intimate level. By addressing long-distance relationships directly, she offered relatable advice to a wide audience, many of whom face similar separations due to work, study, or other life circumstances. Long-distance relationships require deliberate effort, clear communication, and realistic expectations. Lipa's insight that the situation gets easier with time aligns with how couples often adapt, learning to use technology effectively, establishing regular check-in routines, and finding creative ways to share experiences despite the miles. Video calls, shared playlists, virtual movie nights, and planned visits become essential tools. However, her acknowledgement that it never stops being hard prevents an overly idealized view, recognizing the ongoing emotional work involved. The distinction between missing big events and the buildup of small moments is especially perceptive. Major occasions can be anticipated and sometimes accommodated through travel, but the daily texture of life, casual conversations, shared routines, or spontaneous gestures, is harder to replicate across time zones. These small interactions build intimacy, and their absence can create a gradual sense of drift that requires active attention to counteract. Lipa's belief that love can feel stronger during periods of separation speaks to a well-documented aspect of human relationships. When physical presence is limited, emotional connection often takes center stage. Partners may communicate more intentionally, express appreciation more openly, and value reunions more deeply. This perspective can be empowering, reframing distance as a catalyst for growth rather than a threat. For Dua Lipa and Callum Turner, their relationship has developed under the unique pressures of fame. Turner's acting career involves its own filming schedules and promotional demands, creating parallel challenges to Lipa's touring life. Their public appearances since early 2024 have shown a couple navigating the spotlight with apparent ease, yet the long periods apart during tours and productions undoubtedly test their bond. Lipa's openness about these realities makes her advice feel authentic and grounded. Fans and followers of Dua Lipa often look to her for inspiration not only in music, but also in lifestyle and personal matters. Her comments on Service 95 provide practical wisdom that extends beyond celebrity experience. Strategies for maintaining connection might include scheduling consistent communication windows, sending thoughtful messages throughout the day, pursuing individual interests to stay fulfilled, and planning meaningful reunions. Technology has made long-distance relationships more feasible than ever, yet the emotional component still demands patience and creativity. Challenges remain common. Differing time zones can complicate real-time interaction, feelings of insecurity or jealousy may surface, and the lack of physical closeness can be deeply felt. Lipa's year-long tour would have presented all of these issues, yet her positive outlook indicates that effective approaches were found. The evolution of relationships under distance is natural. Priorities may shift, communication styles adapt, and trust is continually strengthened. Lipa's observation that love can intensify highlights the potential rewards of perseverance. Many couples who successfully navigate long-distance periods report emerging with stronger foundations and greater appreciation for one another.